Bet horse racing on DRF Bets. We'll match your first deposit up to $250. Get free expert picks and past performances, plus weekly cash back, all from Daily Racing Form, the most trusted name in horse racing. Let's take a look at our top selections for Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer. 5 graded stakes races on tap at beautiful Belmont Park on Saturday. We kick them off with the Grade 3 Runhappy for sprinters. Let's take a look at this field. $150,000 is the purse. 4-5 favorite on the number 4 Firenze Fire. This is a horse that's earned over $2 million in his career, Mike. He just has the class, the tactical speed, and he looks like he's back in form.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a lot of ways, he's just the best horse in the race, Dan. He's one of those horses who, when Jason Service had him, he had a little bit of that wow factor, which I think he doesn't necessarily have anymore. He's still pretty good, though.
Chateau, the number 3, expected to be on the lead according to the Timeform US pace projector, and why not? This horse went gate to wire in the Tom Fool 2 starts back. And last time out in the Carter, might have found that 7 furlongs a little bit too long for him.
Yeah, I probably did. 7 furlongs has always pushed this horse's limits. 6 is better for him. He does look like the main speed in this race.
Stan the Man, the number 1, is an honest campaigner to be sure. He's a multiple stakes winner. He's versatile. He can win going short. He can win going long. He's at the exacta in 16 of 28 last lifetime starts. Got a little bit of a break after the toboggan, and maybe he needed it.
He might have. I mean, he was, I guess, overall pretty disappointing the last time we saw him, Dan. I personally didn't feel like he got a great trip in that race. And, you know, we just never in a really comfortable position behind a pretty slow pace. On the other hand, he didn't run either. The break probably did him some good. We know he's a lot better than that toboggan suggests.
Number 2, Town Classic, has a remarkable record. 20 second-place finishes from 49 lifetime starts. Let's take a look at his most recent race at Gulfstream, going 7/8, the Sir Shackleton Stakes. He doesn't finish second in this race. He finishes third. He came widest into the stretch. He just can't get to Basin, who's a good horse in his own right.
I mean, yeah, this is just kind of what he is. I mean, he's right alongside Basin here. Basin's going to get up and get the job done, and Town Classic is going to do what he likes to do, Dan. He's going to hang right alongside that horse and not get up in the race. He's very consistent. I suspect he'll show up and run his race here, too. I'd be surprised if he beat this field.
Chateau is another horse formerly trained by Jason Service. Rob Actress turned him from an optional claimer into a graded stakes winner in the Tom Fool 2 back. And then the Carter last time out, maybe the 7/8 was a little long, and he was facing a really nice horse in Mischievous Alex, but he tired pretty readily in the stretch. He's likely to make the lead. That's a big advantage. But with Firenze Fire breathing down his neck, he's going to have him nailed on tight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to respect his speed in this race, Dan. At the end of the day, he's just not very good. His races 2 and 3 back were fine. He got absolutely loose against horses that he was better than. And, you know, I don't want to knock him too much. He did run well in those races. His Carter, you know, he just did what I feel like you were supposed to expect him to do. He showed speed. He never looked like he was going to win. He was no match in the final furlong. There's, I think, 3 horses now have run back out of that Carter. They've all run horribly. I think the figure that race got is terribly inflated. This is a better spot for Chateau. He's dangerous. I'm just not a fan.
Firenze Fire won this race in 2019. Let's go back to his final start of 2020, the Grade 3 Mr. Prospector Stakes. He dropped far back in the early portion of this race. Things happened to work out. Arad Ortiz was able to save ground on the turn. He splits horses here in the stretch. He comes with his run, and Sleepy Eyes Todd was in very good form at the time. He's able to edge Firenze Fire, but just a good, solid effort.
He ran fine in here. Sleepy Eyes Todd got a good trip. So did Firenze Fire. They ran 1-2. You know, I guess the thing that maybe would concern you a little bit with Firenze Fire, Dan, is that in his last 2 starts, he just really hasn't shown any speed at all, and that's not him. So I just wonder if he's lacking that at this point. But I mean, if he gets his typical trip, and he's always been a horse who could get forward if you wanted him to be forward, I mean, that's what they're supposed to do in this race. And again, I just think he's the best horse in the race.
Completing the field is the number 5, Drafted, a multiple group winner in Dubai, still seeking his first victory in North America. 4th in the toboggan last time out, first time cheek pieces that day.
Yeah, I guess the cheek pieces are going to be off on Saturday. I don't know if that makes a difference. He's just too slow on the way in, Dan. His 3 starts over here, you know, I didn't see any excuses for him. I thought he ran okay in all of them. None of those efforts are going to beat this field.
Let's take a look at our top pick for the Grade 3 Runhappy Stakes. We're kicking off a mandatory payout in a pick 5 races 4 through 8. Firenze Fire, lots of folks are going to be singling that horse, Mike.
I mean, I can totally understand that, Dan. I mean, Chateau feels like the best viable alternative, and I just could never bring myself to use that horse. I think Firenze Fire is going to beat this field.
Firenze Fire, perhaps a victory here. You never know. Maybe on to the Metropolitan Mile. He's got to get through the Runhappy. 4-3-2-5 for me, 4-3-1-2 for Mike. Best of luck.